Hi everybody, this is day 3 of the Land Cruiser FJ40 restoration. Basically made a little bit of progress today cleaning things up, but I keep getting requests to see pictures of the inside, so I thought I'd do a video. Anyway, let's take a look. So here we are with the seats that I found, which I'm not entirely convinced they're even Toyota original seats. That's not a problem. I'll probably get some new seats anyway. The frames were missing, so we'll have to kind of start from scratch with the front seats. But I do have the proper transmission cover for the gear shift, 4-wheel drive selector, and the PTO winch if we decide to rebuild that. I took those awful roof racks off. Only one bolt didn't break, so that probably won't be going back on. Here's the gas tank, which we'll have to clean up and of course do a pressure test. But so far it holds liquid. I didn't detect any leaks, so that's a good sign. It smells like gas and not varnish. Anyway, let's take a look inside. Made a lot of progress cleaning up the paint. It looks like a different shade of beige altogether. The hood is in incredible shape, considering that it was just out in the open. I just can't believe it. The doors work, except I don't have a limiter. That seems to have broken off, so I'll have to find one of those. But the hand crank windows still work, a little rough. Carve the felts out, of course. They were kind of rotten, so we'll have to replace that. But this is what I'm excited about. I haven't got this freed up yet, but this is one of the windows that pops out, so you can tilt it out sideways and let even more air in as you're driving. I do have the air conditioning vents right down here that you can kick. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look inside here. It's pretty rough on this side. This, of course, that's gonna have to be completely cut out under the gas tank there and replaced, but the rest of this is just rock solid. I know it looks terrible to people, but rust can be fixed, and if it couldn't, I wouldn't even be trying this. It's just cars these days don't sound like that. My wife was standing up in this thing, sweeping it out before we dug it out of the ground. Let me open up the back here. So this is a different style. This is a lift gate style. Some of these came with full-length ambulance doors, but I kind of like the lift gate style. Gives you a place to get up out of the rain if you need to. Here's the spare tire holder, which is seriously stout. Heavy duty metal and in good shape. And try not to trip. Oh, shoot, let me show you this. 1974, 75. Looks like an 84 sticker on it. My father-in-law bought this in 82 and only put about 1,260 miles on it before he started taking it apart to fix it up. And life got in the way, and it's been abandoned ever since. So there we go. Try to get a wider angle here. So this back sill is pretty common for these. It's gonna have to be cut out and replaced. But that's about it. And keep in mind, this top was not on it. This was just open to the elements here. So there's the front part of the transmission. The engine is still in it and still looks like it's in good shape. I'll show you that in a minute. The jump seats, I was excited about that we even had those. Unfortunately, this is really rotten on the bottom side. So this would fold down. The back side is in good shape, the rail's in good shape, so hopefully we can get a new panel and fix that. This one's in much better shape over here. So let's go look at the engine. This still works. There we go. This is a 1F, I believe they call it, or F155. Original sticker there. It's a inline 6-cylinder. Makes probably 120, 130 horsepower, which is sufficient enough. This one came with a 3-speed manual transmission with a PTO gearbox. PTO winch would have been up front. But as you can see, this is an aftermarket or homemade bull bar here. And it is incredibly stout. It's tubular steel welded directly to the frame tongues there, where the bumper would normally go. So, I don't know. A lot of people are saying I should keep this thing because you could run through barricades on it. Yeah, it's just incredible. No, that was probably something important. Oh yeah, the jump seat. Anyhow, so it looks a little rough, but it's all there. It'll clean up nice, and it's only got, wait for it, focus, 55,000 original miles. Part of me wants to just clear coat this because the gauges are all clear. Just kind of leave this aesthetic, but probably won't. Once I get into this, it's I'm gonna try to make this as nice as I can. So anyway, my father-in-law was putting parts in the glove box. So there's all kinds of nuts and bolts that were in a Swiss coffee tin soaked in gasoline. So they're still in good shape. That was kind of nice to find. And wiper motors are up top here on this one. I've yet to see if that works. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys this because it's not going to stay like this for very long. Once I get it in the garage, it's going to be ongoing disassembly until we get down to the bare frame, where we can have it sandblasted or media blasted and then epoxy coated or powder coated, whatever it takes to make it last. All right, thanks guys. I'll keep you posted.